Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like...
There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Marshall quick to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Louisiana, 7. Marshall, 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back. 5-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Turner. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
At the 25. And that's good enough for a first down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive. Big guy tries to barrel in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Howard. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Handoff to the single back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Second down coming up.
Makes the grab. It's Robertson. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Howard. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Give to the single back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
21, Marshall, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Turner. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Second down coming up.
Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Rushes on him. Escapes the sack. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
At the 50. That's a first down.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Harmon. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Working that wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Brings up fourth down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, Louisiana, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got it in the middle. It's Chappelle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sampson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Plows through the defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to pass, it's Turner. The sure hands, it's Robinson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
On the run, it's Allen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long.
It's third down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over Washington State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He's going to take off. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Sampson.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Second down coming up.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Complete on the shuffle. powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Louisiana, 28. Marshall, 27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Marshall, 27.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd down try for the offense.
It's 3rd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Turner. Flips it out to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Breaks into the open. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Brings up second down.
Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride Davis here. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Eastern Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Turner. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
We're on TV. Make some noise. It's
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Louisiana Raging Cajuns will take over first and 10.
The give to Davis. Shakes off the defender. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That's reeled in. It's Robertson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Raging Cajuns look to do some damage in the red zone. Going to the run. It's Davis. Sweet cut there. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Just drives in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Turner. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this up.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Turner. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Gotta find a completion on this one. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.